Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my Friday message. My special guest this week is Dr. Gary Faerber, Professor of Urology. Dr. Faerber is the Interim Chair of Urology. Today we'll discuss the former Division of Urology's elevation to departmental status and how this organizational change enhances its national presence. But before we talk to Dr. Faerber, I'd like to share a few updates. Congratulations to Dr. Viviana Martinez-Bianchi for her selection as President-elect for the World Organization of Family Doctors. As she serves over the next 4 years, her mission is to build a sustainable model of family medicine and healthcare for generations to come through inclusivity, collaboration, and innovation. In important research news, Duke Science and Technology scholar Dr. Jose Caño Garcia and his colleagues have conducted research showing promising results for developing IgA therapies as a cancer treatment. The proof of concept study suggests that IgA antibodies have the potential for use in targeted therapies against multiple types of common aggressive cancers. This approach could target cancer cells with extreme precision, halting tumor growth and sparing healthy tissue. The findings are published in this latest volume of Immunology. November is Native American Heritage Month. This is an opportunity to reflect and celebrate the achievements and contributions of Native American individuals and communities here at Duke and across North Carolina. Because diversity is our strength as a health system and a community, we cultivate inclusion and belonging this month and every day. North Carolina is home to 8 tribes with nearly 80,000 members here in the Triangle and throughout the state. Visit the website on your screen to find out about the numerous activities taking place across Duke. You can also visit the North Carolina Museum of History webpage for details about other virtual and in-person celebrations of American Indian heritage. Finally, I'd like to remind all faculty, staff, students, and trainees throughout Duke Health that the deadline to be vaccinated for the flu or provide an approved exemption is this Tuesday, November 7th. If you are vaccinated at one of Duke's sponsored flu vaccine clinics, you and your vaccinator will complete the required documentation at that time. If you get a flu shot from a primary care provider at Duke or elsewhere, or from a local pharmacy, not at Employee Health or one of Duke's sponsored vaccination clinics, you must submit documentation of your vaccination by logging into the Duke VaxTrack system. Please visit the address on your screen for vaccination locations and procedures. And I'd like to emphasize that flu vaccination is a requirement. In addition to your required flu vaccination, I strongly encourage everyone in the Duke Health community to be up to date with COVID vaccinations, including the updated COVID vaccine that was released in September. The updated vaccine provides greater protection against the most commonly currently circulating variants. We strongly encourage everyone to stay up to date with COVID-19 vaccination by getting this new formulation that targets these current variants. Team members can now schedule their COVID-19 vaccines through MyChart. Please direct questions to stopcovid@dm.duke.edu and follow the links on your screens for more information. Masking remains strongly encouraged throughout all clinical areas. And now, please sit on my conversation with Dr. Faerber. So Gary, thanks for joining me today, and congratulations on being the inaugural chair of the Department of Urology. Why is it so important that a division becomes a department?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for allowing us to become a department, and I can tell you that everybody in our department is absolutely thrilled about this.
Great.
It does mean a lot. I think it allows us to stand with our other peers across the country who are already departments, and I think it's only fitting that a great group of urologists here are recognized as a department.
What's really interesting is you're becoming a Department of Urology, and you're already one of the top sponsored NIH research department in the country. So tell us a little bit about your NIH-sponsored research.
We are what I consider punching above our weight as far as NIH funding. That's always sort of been hidden in the past because when Blue Ridge would make their rankings and so forth, we were sort of under the umbrella of the Department of Surgery.
Right.
But now that we've become a separate department, we're projecting that we're going to be ranked probably in the top 10 amongst all urology departments in the country.
That's extraordinary.
It is,
yeah.
And we have some tremendous researchers.
Well, sponsored research is one hallmark of a great department, but also your training program. And I understand you've had a long-standing relationship with the military for your residency. Tell us about
Yes, very exciting, and we are one of 3 institutions, actually now 4 non-military programs that the military has selected as being training spots for their group. But we probably had one of the longest relationships with the military, and we think it's fantastic because, one, they're very, very good, and we get a chance to give them excellent clinical training. And so when they go back and complete their military obligations, we know that they're going to be able to take care of our military personnel and give them the best of urologic care.
So November is Prostate Awareness Month, which happens to be the month we are talking.
Yes.
So there's so many exciting initiatives in diagnostics and therapy for prostate cancer the last 10 years. Tell us a little bit about that.
Duke is one of those institutions that I think are really leading the way in advances in treatment of prostate cancer. We have a very robust focal therapy program here at Duke, working with a company, and we're a beta site for a new robotic surgical system, which is very exciting. So great things are happening here.
Yeah. Anything in particular your department's doing for prostate awareness this month?
There's a Movember thing where some of my faculty will grow mustaches.
Yeah.
I look terribly silly, so
you're not going to do that?
I'm not going to be doing that. But we have participated with our primary care physicians in June, where we were involved with our men's health group and their initiative, and some of my faculty, including myself, volunteered to screen men for prostate cancer, especially trying to target that group that are mainly at risk.
And what is that group at risk?
So African Americans, those men who've had brothers, uncles, fathers who've been diagnosed with prostate cancer, family members who may harbor the BRCA1 or BRCA2 gene. It's very important for them to get screened, and I'll put a plug out right now. This is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and I would implore that all the men who are watching this video, if you're over 50, you should probably get screened.
Well, I'm glad you took the opportunity to do that.
If you're at risk or have those risk factors, you might want to consider at the age of 45.
Really, really important.
Yeah.
So thank you, Gary, for leading the division into being a new department, and thank you for your leadership.
Great, it's my pleasure.
And thanks to everyone for all that you do, and have a great weekend.